10,150 pounds, a retreat, kind of 40-foot front living, rear master private bedroom suite with a nice middle kitchen coming to us here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is what's known as a destination trailer, very commonly referred to as a park model. There's technically a difference, but neither here nor there. This is the kind of trailer that you're going to put someplace, you're going to let it sit, it's going to be your summer home, which is exactly what this was until the previous owners bought a new house in the area and no longer needed their RV. And it is not a case of camera magic, it is just that clean. This is hands down the cleanest destination trailer a lot of people refer to as park models I have ever personally seen. This is how they're supposed to look, everybody. Cool thing they do over here, the Wildwoods that we have access to at Haylett RV also do this vaulted mega slide. I call it that because it's actually a 3-fixture slide out. If you count them up, you've got your freestanding table and chairs. That residential recliner right there that I think was added after the fact, that doesn't look factory standard. And then you've got the theater seat down there as well. So you've got a huge slide loaded for panoramic viewing and all the windows open for airflow. You might also notice how you've got these nicer wooden blinds like you find in our Cougar RVs here at Haylett RV. I like those because they give you the normal privacy of a, any sort of blind, but you can clean them. They're very cleaning friendly. And as we come up here past the theater seat, you come around, one of the things I love that is hard to find in the RV industry is just a huge panoramic front window like that. And if you've got this thing parked where you're overlooking the lake or a good view of some variety, holy crap, this is absolutely awesome right here. The theater seating, obviously this would absorb the most of the people sitting on it, but it's not all broke down, beat down. They just didn't wear this thing out. And I like the big storage chunk in that central armrest. Great for all of your TV remotes. If you have a guest, that is a hide-a-bed sleeper sofa up front next to that TV, which you can see pivots around. So, if you're looking for easy viewing anywhere, either from the kitchen or anywhere in that big mega slide you have it, you could also pivot the TV the other way to have a conversation corner between the theater and sleeper sofas up front. Bluetooth DVD player with electric space heating fireplace below, which is a pretty standard arrangement in the RV industry, but for good reason. It's very nice. It's very popular. And then to really kind of seal the deal on all the windows, you have that big sliding privacy door there right next to your kitchen area, but it has vertical Venetian style blinds next to it, so you can close that off for lots of privacy. Now, this thing has super tall ceilings in here. These are reaching up about 8-foot ceilings. That's awesome. That's a residential standard in height, and it gives this thing like a fifth wheel feel, but all on one flat deck, which is another thing this is very good for. If you need a big RV for a destination, but you don't want to go up and down fifth wheel stairs, this type of trailer works very well for you. And you can see over here in the kitchen, I love that elevated breakfast bar right there, but all solid surface countertops as well, and just a ton of cabinet space. This thing has huge amounts of storage in this kitchen. And that continues over here. A good area to see how tall this is look at how much storage we have above the refrigerator. Normally, you're lucky if you get even a tiny little pocket above the fridge, and this thing has a huge cabinet above that, I'm going to guess about 18 cubic foot, or pretty darn close to it, residential refrigerator right there. Now, this is a resi fridge. It is not an RV fridge. It is not gas and electric, but it's made for being in a park. Basically, it's made for having full access to hookups all the time. So that type of refrigerator makes a lot of sense in this application. Residential size microwave as well as a nice touch. And if you look, they did a really good job of making sure you have easy access to household outlets. So whether it's, blenders, griddles, coffee makers, anything of that variety, you do have good access to those sort of things. We have a very private rear master suite, big old king bed back there. But you can see we also have very quick, easy access to our bathroom facilities, and it is very much a dual entry door. So if someone is sleeping on that hide bed, first of all, you're 40 feet apart. So even though there's not a curtain out here, I think that qualifies for giving us a lot of separate sleeping privacy. Porcelain foot flush stool with plenty of legroom, which also means plenty of room to get dressed after you get out of the shower, which I like that extra window for humidity exhaust and just some extra light in here. Instead of a skylight, it's kind of doing a dual purpose. But you also have a max air vent fan up there, which, look at this. Look how clean that is. That is heavily indicative of the fact that that screen was pulled down, the fan blades were individually cleaned, and then the screen put back up. Very few people are willing to go to that kind of effort, you know. Now you got like floor to ceiling serious linen storage above and behind the toilet right here. Now you might need some steps to get to that top area, but that'd be a good place for the stuff that you don't need like every single day, you know. Also notice the fact that these are like 7-foot tall bedroom doors and bathroom doors. It's very unusual in the RV industry, even in destination trailers, and it really gives it that welcome home kind of feel. What also helps is the minimum 7-foot tall slides that they have here, and that creates a big open feeling in this cavity. With you've got full storage overhead, but it's never going to be a head knocker. And that king bed right there, you know, you could sit right up in it and not bonk your head against that thing. The ceiling fan back here is also a nice touch, but you might notice there's a power junction box right next to that. If you wanted to add a second air conditioner, this is dual air capable, and you know, that's the kind of thing that we can assist you with here at Haylett RV. And I love the combination of those windows and mirrors. It makes this room look and feel even larger. It's just awesome how everything they do kind of compounds onto one another. Below the closet and below that window here, which is also below the TV hookups, you've also got plenty of dresser space. This is, again, a great seasonal camper layout. Excellent execution went into this one right here. One of the smartest things they did on this RV was put no slides over here on the campsite. Nothing that would screw up, like if you want to put a deck next to this thing, or you want some special stairs or anything like that for that big slide and patio door. You have the ability to do that here. Not to mention the fact that it is just loaded with windows, and the outside is just as clean as the inside. That fiberglass skin is gleaming. This thing was kept cleaned, washed, conditioned, treated the way you're supposed to take care of an RV. This is exactly what they're supposed to look like when you're done with them. I mean, like I said, inside, this is a true case of being a diamond in the rough. And outside that vaulted slide that we saw inside, it really kind of highlights the fact that you've got those extra large windows all over. This thing has all of the windows in the world right here. As you would expect, the underbelly is enclosed and it is forced air heated. So if you're going to be in it early in the spring and late in the fall, you have that extra sort of protection there waiting for you. Not to mention the fact that having the extra layering right here, it does help improve your air conditioning efficiency in the summer, because it helps prevent your AC from bleeding through the floor. She's positioned a little funny against the property line, so I can't really walk around the back of it here, but I still want to make sure you got a good shot of it. And you can see the gleam on that skin, like the reflection of the trees next to us here. One of the other neat things is under the head, well, actually under the whole king bed back here, you've got a big storage compartment. That is the one hang up with a lot of destination trailers. They often have very little in the way of outside storage, but they also typically need very little in the way of outside storage, due to the fact that once you're set up, you tend to just be set up. You don't need to like pack away and then unpack things with a great level of frequency like you would a traditional travel trailer. Couple more neat finds over here back on the campsite of the RV. The first, you see that handy little outside shower right there. Now that's right next to the door that'll lead you to the bedroom and bathroom, so if you need to clean your feet before you jump in the shower after you've been at the beach or something, you got a perfect little spot to do that. And you might notice how this also has a much larger water heater. So if you do want to take some adult, normal back-to-back showers, you don't have to take that hurry up, you know, military kind of shower that most trailers demand. And there you have it, everybody. Like I said, diamond in the rough. This is hands down the cleanest destination trailer I've ever personally seen in the used market. When I first saw it, I talked to our consignment manager here at Haylett RV Brokers. I go, man, what was the deal? Were they just not using it? He says, no, it was a summer home for them. They just really kept it clean, and when they bought a house, they didn't need it anymore, and she had already cleaned it out for the season. I was like, well, that's fantastic. You know, it looks better than new. And that sounds like a salesman-y, kind of slimy snake oil thing to say, But come see it in person. Change my mind. You know, challenge accepted. This is how you wish all used RVs look. Now, this is a big sucker. Not everybody has a truck to handle this. There's more, like this thing is long, so you're like, well, my half-ton tows 12,000. It don't tow this. I don't care if this only weighs 10,150 pounds. This is too long, too tall, too wide for a half-ton. So, if even if you don't have the right truck for it, if you have a site it wants to go to, we can deliver it to that site for you, ladies and gentlemen. Give us a call. Tell us where you're at. We'll get a quote put together, and we can do it all kind of in one lump sum, basically. Or at least give you an idea of what it would run all in one shot, and you're welcome to find your own transportation. But the fact is, trailers like this very often are purchased by people who don't even have tow vehicles, which is something a lot of people strangely don't consider when they look at big RVs like this. They say, boy, I'd like that, but I don't know how to get it there. We do. That's what we do. So give us a call. We do it all. Ooh, I like that. So take care. Stay safe, have fun. Happy camping, everyone.